My name is Beverly and I love to draw cats. I'm a professional artist, and working from photographs, I've drawn cats from all over the world. I create portraits in colored pencil and then share the story of each cat and the art process here on video. Today I'm drawing Ming, the courageous little cat who came back to her family after a long and unexplained absence. Ming first came into her special human's life back in 2006. This human, Andrew, was 16 at the time. He'd always wanted a pet, but his parents were firmly against the idea. One day, his friend from school found a stray kitten near her house and invited Andrew to come see. Since his friend couldn't take it in, Andrew felt called to rescue the kitten himself. Knowing how his parents felt, he snuck the kitten into his room to hide it. His plan worked for a few days until the kitten escaped one evening and ran straight into the living room where his parents were sitting. Andrew hastily explained that he had found the kitten on the street and just couldn't leave it alone and defenseless. His parents were still resistant, but his mom saw an opportunity for her son to learn more responsibility. She said the kitten could stay as long as Andrew would take care of it and pay for all the food and supplies with his after-school job. After a month, both parents had warmed up to little Ming. Ming bonded with Andrew quickly and slept with him at night. As a calico, she was predisposed to being feisty. On top of that, she grew up playing with two teenage boys, Andrew and his brother, so she developed a rather rough-and-tumble play style. When the family adopted dogs later on, petite little Ming always held her own, sometimes playing with them, sometimes taunting them, but definitely establishing herself as the alpha animal in the house. Ming was somewhat dog-like herself. Andrew taught her to play fetch with wadded-up paper. He also taught her to sit on command by bribing her with treats. When Andrew's girlfriend Catherine would come over and play ping pong with him in the garage, Ming would jump up on the table to see what they were up to. They discovered that she loved pushing the ball back to them when they hit it or rolled it to her. Ming was an indoor-outdoor cat from the beginning and never wanted it any other way. After breakfast, she would always sunbathe outside, then retreat to the house to wait out the hot Houston afternoon. Then back outside she'd go until dinner time, to stay inside the rest of the night. Once in a great while, she'd find herself on some sort of adventure that would keep her out all night, but she always showed up again. One evening, shortly after Andrew finished college in 2014, Ming didn't show up when she usually would. After another evening passed, the family grew very concerned and started talking to neighbors, putting up lost signs, and posting her photo on social media. After several fruitless weeks, they reluctantly gave up the search, fearing that Ming might have met her end, but holding on to hope that she might be all right. Even in the wake of loss, life must go on for those left behind. Andrew and Catherine eventually got married, and Andrew moved out of his family's home. In 2017, the newlyweds received a late-night call from Andrew's parents. A cat resembling Ming had shown up in the garage just after midnight. The couple immediately rushed over to see if it could possibly be her. It had been 3 years since Ming had disappeared, and they didn't know what to think. Upon their arrival, the little cat warmed up to them instantly. It was Ming. For a cat that had been missing for so long, she looked and acted as if no time had passed. Even though Andrew is clearly her human, the family decided together that Ming should continue to live with his parents to avoid putting additional stress on her. The mother and father who once rejected the idea of a pet gladly take care of all her needs now. Andrew and Catherine are not far away and visit often. Ming has come to recognize the sound of Andrew's car pulling in and runs out to greet them, sometimes even jumping in his lap when he opens the car door. Getting a second chance with this very lucky little cat has inspired the family to never give up hope, because anything can happen. Here's the finished portrait. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. To find out how to commission a portrait and video for your cat, visit my website, ilovetojawcats.com.